Hello, it's Lisa. I'm back. It's been a long time, I know. Thank you for people that have reached out to me in the comment section and asked how I'm doing. I'm doing well. I have just been busy trying to keep up with life and being pregnant at the same time. But now kids have started school again. So I feel like I can commit to a little bit more YouTube, and I'm excited to kind of share the third trimester with you. I'm a little nervous going into the third trimester, obviously, because I gain a ton of weight in the third trimester usually. But I feel like this pregnancy has been super healing mentally, body image wise. This fourth pregnancy I have had has been technically probably the best pregnancy for symptoms or lack thereof. I have not had to deal with very many pregnancy symptoms whatsoever. I have felt really good most of the time, just like tired and unmotivated. I have like no motivation to do anything other than basic living and keeping everyone alive here. So yeah, hence why I haven't been posting on YouTube for a long time. There hasn't been anything crazy happen throughout this pregnancy. I did get my gestational diabetes test, I don't know, maybe a month ago now, which I was concerned about because after my third baby, I couldn't lose weight, and I went to a naturopath, and she said I have high insulin, and high insulin goes hand in hand with high blood sugar and diabetes and all that. So I was kind of expecting to have problems with gestational diabetes, but I did not. Everything came back normal for that. So hooray, that's good. It's good to know that it's not as dire maybe as I would think. I'm not going to, get diabetes probably tomorrow. So that was encouraging. I did change my OB, and they, this time around, routinely check iron levels, which is great because my second pregnancy, I had super low iron. Giving birth, I almost passed out after I gave birth, and then they had to put me on iron supplements after, and looking back, I had a terrible third trimester because I had no energy. And that probably explains it. But anyways, so routinely they're checking my iron this time, which is great. And last time I went in, I had low iron. So they put me on iron supplements. If you haven't seen, I posted a short a couple days ago, but we did find out the gender, and it's a girl. We're all excited for a girl. My oldest, if you don't know, my oldest is a girl, and I have 2 boys, and now our youngest will be a girl. So it'll be 2 boys and 2 girls. I'm feeling very shocked at that, I guess. I thought for sure it would just be another boy because that's kind of how it had been going for the last 2 times. And I didn't think I would be lucky enough, I guess, to have the 2 boys and the 2 girls. But I am. Also, I love my boys as much as I love my daughter, and it really wouldn't have mattered if I had a 3rd boy. I was happy for that. I had a name picked out for him already. But yeah, we are excited for Enya to have a sister. After having our 3rd, my husband was happy with 3, didn't want any more. I was open to having a 4th. Partly because I didn't want to give up on my dream of Enya having a sister. that was part of it. But then when we got pregnant with her 4th, we're, both, even before I knew it was going to be a girl, I was going to be done because I feel like my body has been through enough with pregnancy. I don't love pregnancy. I feel like it kind of steals the year out of my life because I'm tired, unmotivated, and I don't get anything done, and all I'm doing is growing a baby, and maybe that's the wrong way to look at it, but I feel like 4 kids is enough. I want to have good, close relationships with all my kids. I want my kids to have good, close relationships with each other. Yes, I'm done. After this, I am planning to get a tubal ligation, but I spoke to my OB and she said we will talk about that at the 6-week postpartum checkup. So we'll see. I don't know how that works at all. We'll see how going forward how that will work, but that is the plan. And that perspective going into it changes a lot of my mindset on things like weight gain in pregnancy and all of that. Because this is my last, I know I'm done this part of my life journey of doing pregnancy and having babies. It does help me kind of enjoy and not worry and stress and have anxiety over it so much. Now I can work on slowly losing weight or just getting healthier or being healthy, for the next, 30 years or 40, 50, whatever I have. The other thing that has been very helpful for body image is being pregnant and letting go of the scale and not trying to lose weight at all. Has helped me heal mentally a lot. And it has shifted my perspective to just health and not weight, and realize that the American diet culture or health culture focuses a ton on weight, focuses way too much on weight and not enough on health. And going forward, I'm not going to be bothering with weight and looking on the scale and getting approval from the scale or measuring success by the scale, because I think actually that's not very helpful at all. It's actually quite hindering to my health journey, I believe, because I never lose the weight fast enough and then I feel discouraged and then I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Since having Levi and struggling to lose weight and stuff, I have been reading a ton and watching things and digging into the problem and going to the, doctors and the natural path and figuring out insulin resistance and learning about insulin resistance and looking at this nutritionalist and the blah, blah. I have studied the problem a ton. And everything says, eat vegetables, move more, cut out the sugar, and that's how you become healthy. So that is my plan going forward. I don't care what the scale says. So I am optimistic going into this 3rd trimester postpartum period, that if I let go of the scale, I put the scale away and just focus on those habits, like daily habits, healthy things, and long-term goals, that's going to be my best way forward. I also have mentally, into 2023, mentally come a long way. I feel immeasurably more healthy mentally than I did in 2020, 2021, 2022. That could be, a lot of that could be getting out of the COVID. COVID was a huge factor in that. But also I have been doing Instacart, and that has been helping me, and through that I'm realizing I just need to get out of the house. I need to move more. I need to have activity that does not involve just me and my weight problems. It's good to get out of my own head and go solve someone else's problems, getting their groceries for them. So that has been helpful, and I think I will continue to do Instacart slightly. Obviously with a newborn, it's going to be pretty hard to do, but once in a while, just to do small orders to get out of the house, I think will help. Oh, yeah. So I'm looking forward. Like, I am hopeful that this postpartum experience will be better than my previous one. Ugh, that one was terrible. No. But yes, like I said, COVID probably had a ton to do with that. Back to the whole scale thing, I don't know if it matters. Like, to me, it doesn't matter anymore how much weight I gained. I feel also like so helpless and out of control with the scale, especially like in pregnancy and like my last postpartum. Like, I can't make the scale go down. No matter what I do, it seems like I can't make the scale go down, or at least not fast enough. So I have just I have not stepped on the scale very much at all during this pregnancy. I did step on the scale yesterday for curiosity. I don't know. It didn't. Does it matter? Do you care how much I weigh? I don't know that I need to talk about it, but I think I have gained around 30 pounds this pregnancy so far, which is kind of scary, but also typical. I usually gain 50 pounds. I don't feel like... I don't know. I don't feel like I have much control. People are going to disagree with me on this. But like, man, my body just wants to gain weight. It just wants to gain weight in pregnancy. And yes, I could probably cut out more sugar and I could only eat salads and that might help. But in reality, that's not what I'm doing either, you know? There has to be a balance too. Anyway, that's where I'm at with that. Going into this next year or more, knowing that this is my last baby, this is my last postpartum journey, like, I'm hoping perspective helps a little bit, and I'm excited to get into the next stage of life and not be in the baby stage anymore. I'm not looking forward to the first year of the baby's life, but I will try to enjoy it as much as I can because it's the last one. But it's hard. It's hard. I feel like it's really difficult to look after a newborn because of all the needs they need, you know, because of their needs. It's like 24/7 care, and then also trying to deal with my own postpartum like issues, and then having 3 other kids that I'm looking after, and blah blah blah, and like the financial stress that most of us are under these days with all the inflation, and it's just too much, and I'm too overwhelmed. Anyways, that's my update. I thought I would say hello, and I will probably start getting into more what I'm trying to do to make sure I'm staying healthy and preparing for birth and postpartum in the next 3 months. I'm hoping to keep more of a regular schedule. I don't think I mentioned, but I have 3 kids in school now. I have 4 mornings a week now that I don't have any kids at home for a couple hours, because my youngest is in preschool now and my other 2 are full-time in school. So that's going to be exciting. I have not had like time to myself on a regular basis or like ever since like 2019 when I quit my job and decided to be a stay-at-home mother. So, oh man, I am so excited for that, for the next couple months, to just be by myself for a few hours at a time. That, like, in and of itself, it has to be health, like, good for my health. It's mentally draining, and it's overwhelming, and it's exhausting to be constantly being needed by someone and constantly, you know, anyways, you know if you're a parent or a mother, how that is. So I'm excited going into the fall to have time to myself. Okay, that's it for now. I hope to see you soon. Bye.